Hi everybody, it's Becky. This is my response to gastricRose. I was tagged, and I'm sorry, Rose, that it took me so long to reply to this. I just had a lot going on, but I'm getting in my response video now. Hopefully it's not too late. I've actually never been tagged before, so I'm not exactly sure how it works. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to wait for the other people that you tagged before me before I make my video. I did watch the other person before me's video, and I got her question that I'm going to add to the questions. Weight loss surgery journey was right before me, but when I looked up her account, I couldn't find it. It looks like it's been closed. So what I'll do is go ahead and answer the questions that you had on there. The first one was, what did I want to know before surgery? Well, the answer to that is simply everything. I wanted to know everything. I did a lot of research about all the different surgeries. The only two that were really offered to me on my insurance were Lap-Band or RNY, and I researched both of them and decided to go with the Lap-Band. But I did get a lot of information on YouTube. YouTube was one of the deciding factors for me, was just watching other Lap-Banders that had already been through the surgery help me make my decision. And I went on Obesity Help, and I got a lot of my questions answered there too. It wasn't an easy decision, and I actually was confused even to the last day of which surgery to go with. But I ultimately made my decision, and I got all the information that I could possibly get. I don't think it's possible to get every single question answered. Sometimes we have to experience it ourselves before we really understand what we're getting ourselves into. The second question was, what would you change? I think what I would change is, I can't really look at it that way because there really isn't anything I can change. What I need to change is my mindset, thinking that my Lap-Band is going to solve all of my weight loss problems, because it's not. I still have to work hard at this. I still have to maintain control around food. I still have to make good food choices. So I think what I would change is the hope back in the side, in the back, in the far back place in my head, feeling like my Lap-Band is going to fix me, when it's really not. Only I can fix myself, and that's really what I'm working on changing. And then Sarah's question was, what was your staple item that you really needed, like the month or two after surgery? For some reason, I couldn't get enough tuna. I know that sounds weird because I usually don't even like it. But I would eat tuna mixed with Cheez-Its and some low-fat mayo, and I had that, at least once or twice a day when I first was able to start eating foods. It just tasted so good to me. It provided me with protein, and now I don't even eat it anymore. I guess my number one staple food right now would be that I start each day with a protein shake so that I at least get 20 grams of protein in the morning. And then the question that I would like to add is, what is the one thing about your surgery that you wish you would have known before you had it? In my case with the Lap-Band, what I wish I would have known is that you had it. I think in my case, they really downplay how frustrating it is for the first few months after surgery when you don't have, with the Lap-Band anyway, when you don't have restriction. And you went through this big major surgery thinking that your life was going to change, and really it doesn't for quite a while, because until you get restriction, your band isn't even providing any kind of help for you. So that was frustrating for me, and I really pushed getting restriction a little too fast, and I've had 3 overfills, which if you've watched my videos, right now I don't have restriction. I'm going in tomorrow, thank goodness, to get some more put back in my band. But that has been my biggest frustration with this band, is the restriction part is very tricky. And before the surgery, I actually thought it was going to be easier than that. I thought I would get restriction. I'd live with that for a while until I lost weight, and maybe my band would need a little more fluid later. It's a lot more complicated than that, at least in my case. But anyway, guys, that's my biggest frustration, is that the restriction is very tricky, and I'm not real happy with it at this moment. I am glad that it's adjustable. I am glad that I can get that fluid out when I'm uncomfortable. I am glad that I can get restriction and really curb my hunger. But it's a tricky situation, and I'm still working on that. So I guess that's what I would change. That's what I would have liked to have known. I would have liked to have known how complicated it really is and how hard it is to actually get to that restriction point. And that even if you get to the restriction point, it's not necessarily going to stay there. You might get stuck, you might get tight, you may have to start all over again several times like I have. So I guess that's my biggest complaint. Anyway, I have tagged my 5 people, and my 5 people are bobosmama, allforliving, I'm just going to, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, sweetie, but it's ASTARRBM1, Atomics 7, cutsiegirlz, and usalbgirl. So I can't wait to see your videos. I guess you're supposed to post them on StarAchievements website, which I will post over here to the side. I wasn't exactly sure how to do this. I didn't see a video over there of where I would put my response video to, so I am just going to send it to her personally. And then Tanya, I'm not sure how to do this, so I'm going to send my video to you, girl, and if you need to post it to your website, I'm not sure how it works, but I'm trying to do this. Okay, guys, I love you. Tomorrow I'm going to make my update video because my dad's having open heart surgery on my update day, which is Thursday. Tomorrow I go into the doctor to get a fill, so I'm going to just use the weight that they give me there, go from there, and make my video tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye.